In agricultural news from agview.net, with the signing of the Phase 1 deal with China, the fate of the third tranche of Market Facilitation 2.0 payments is reportedly up in the air. Ag Secretary Sonny Perdue is wanting to wait and see how this Phase 1 deal unfolds before making a decision. But key farm state lawmakers strongly encouraging USDA to distribute the aid this month, since the deal with China has yet to result in a boost of commodity prices. Moreover, President Trump has repeatedly and emphatically promised the full $16 billion in trade aid, so it's hard to imagine that that would not be fulfilled. The Trump administration is expected to finalize a rule replacing the definition of what waters fall under the jurisdiction of the Clean Water Act. The new Waters of the U.S., or WOTUS rule, was sent to the White House Office of Management and Budget for review in early December. The new rule is expected to be finalized this month or next, and is expected to adhere closely to the Supreme Court rulings that limit the reach of the Clean Water Act to navigable and interstate waters and adjacent wetlands. Well, the January World Ag Supply and Demand estimate numbers show that the final 2019 corn yield for the U.S. came in at an average of 160 bushels an acre, nearly 2 bushels above what the industry had estimated. Total corn production, 13.7 billion bushels, up 31 million, as the higher yield more than offset a reduction in harvested acres. That totaled 81.5 million acres. Well, soybean production came in at 3.56 billion bushels, 8 million larger on higher yield results. The yield estimates were 47.4 bushels per acre, harvested acres at 75 million. That was down slightly from the previous report. Now, corn for grain production in Kansas, based on the year-end surveys, estimated at a record high 801 million bushels. That's up 25% from 2018, according to USDA's National Agricultural Statistics Service. The yield of 133 bushels per acre, up 4 bushels from last year. The area harvested was at 6.02 million acres of corn for grain. It's up 21% from 2018. Sorghum for grain production in 2019 estimated 204 million bushels, down 13% from 2018. The yield 85 bushels per acre, down 3 bushels from a year earlier. Now, soybean production for 2019 totaled 186 million bushels, down 8% from 2018. The yield 41.5 bushels per acre, down 1.5 bushels from last year. More on these and other stories can be found online at agview.net. Stay with us. We'll have more after these messages.